Welcome to On This Day, where we look back at the moments that made history, one day at a time. From major world events to the weird and unexpected, every date has a story. So, what happened on 13th of August? Let's find out. August 13th is one of those dates that feels like a real sampler of history. It's seen empires fall, walls go up, bold firsts in science and technology, and even a few moments that are just plain surprising. Let's explore what makes today such an interesting ride through the past. In 1521, Hernán Cortés captured Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire. It was the end of one of the most powerful civilizations in the Americas, replaced by Spanish colonial rule. The city was razed and rebuilt as Mexico City, forever changing the region's history. Fast forward to 1961, when East Germany began building the Berlin Wall. Families woke up to find barbed wire and concrete dividing the city. It became the ultimate Cold War symbol of a world split in two, standing for nearly 3 decades before finally coming down. On this day in 1913, British inventor Harry Brearley created stainless steel in Sheffield. Originally looking for a rust-resistant alloy for gun barrels, he stumbled on a metal that wouldn't corrode easily. From kitchen sinks to skyscrapers, his discovery shaped the modern world. In 1969, the Apollo 11 astronauts were released from quarantine after returning from the moon. Back then, scientists worried they might bring back lunar germs. Thankfully, there were none. But those 3 men got to be the first ever to go into space, walk on the moon, and then be held in a planetary timeout. August 13th, 1704, saw the Battle of Blenheim during the War of the Spanish Succession. The Duke of Marlborough led Allied forces to a major victory against the French and Bavarians. It changed the balance of power in Europe and made Marlborough a household name in military history. On this day in 1899, Alfred Hitchcock was born in London. The master of suspense gave us classics like Psycho, Rear Window, and Vertigo. His twisted plots and dramatic camera work still inspire filmmakers and keep audiences on edge. In 1942, Walt Disney's Bambi premiered in the United States. While it's remembered for cute animals and lush animation, it's also famous for one of the most traumatic moments in movie history: poor Bambi's mom. Kids everywhere have been crying ever since. In 1997, South Park premiered on Comedy Central. The animated show, with its crude humor and biting satire, was instantly controversial but incredibly popular. Decades later, it's still making people laugh and groan by skewering just about everything. Love discovering what happened on this day in history? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. On August 13, 1960, the Central African Republic gained independence from France. Like many African nations in that era, it faced the challenge of building a new identity and governance after colonial rule. Independence Day is still a big national celebration there. Back in 1898, the Spanish-American War ended with the armistice between the U.S. and Spain. It marked the end of Spain's empire in the Americas and Pacific, while the U.S. picked up territories like Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines. Big changes on the world map. In 1926, Cuban revolutionary Fidel Castro was born. He'd go on to lead a revolution that toppled Batista's regime, defied the United States for decades and turned Cuba into a communist state that played a huge role in Cold War tensions. On this day in 1889, William Gray patented the coin-operated payphone. Imagine life before cell phones. These metal boxes on street corners were the lifeline for travelers, emergencies, and calling home to say you'd be late. August 13th, 1946, saw the birth of the first coin-operated laundromat in the UK, called a washateria. It revolutionized urban life, making it easier for people without home washing machines to keep their clothes clean and their lives a little more convenient. And in 1964, Peter Allen and Carol Bayer Sager's classic song Don't Cry Out Loud was born when the writing duo met for the first time. While their big hit wouldn't arrive for years, their partnership shows how the seeds of great music can be planted on any day. That's what happened on 13th of August throughout history. Made it this far? Drop your favorite historical fact in the comments. Learned something new? Hit subscribe and come back tomorrow. You never know what the past has in store.